So when you go to Dairy Queen, what is your go-to? Like, this is what I'm getting.
Every time I get a small mint Oreo Blizzard.
Really? Same time, all the time.
All the time. Actually, last time I got the Thin Mint, which is close enough. Like, it's very similar, but there has to
Okay.
be mint and a cookie together.
Okay. All right.
What about you?
I am a small Heath Blizzard.
Heath.
I love
to
the
be the
little
old guy's
chunks of
favorite.
toffee.
Yeah,
What's that?
that's an old guy thing, I swear. Like my dad's favorite candy is Heath bars too.
It was either that or the circus peanut Blizzard. That's a good one too. I'm kidding.
The peanut butter parfait.
I'm naming all the really old candies.
Oh.
Oh, I love those peanuts. Those, yeah.
The fat
orange.
ones. Yeah. Yep.
That is, my grandma used to have those. Yep. Okay, what's yours, Ethan?
If I get anything at Dairy Queen, it's the runs. So I don't normally get anything from there.
Wow.
Makes me not feel great.
Okay, let's pretend you don't get that. What would you get?
Oh, what I used to get prior to having issues was Oreo Blizzard.
Okay. Yeah.
And every time.
Yep.
I think I got that like when we would go as kids too.
Man, Oreos are the best.
Yeah, they're good cookies.
Mm-hmm. What else is there?
Are you feeling better, Jess?
Oh, compared to last week, yes, much better. There's still the same amount of stress, but I worked through one of my big stressors.
Nice.
I was having some stuff going on with the boyfriend that I wasn't communicating about. And so then I decided to communicate.
To the boyfriend. You weren't telling them. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I wasn't telling him what was going on in my thoughts, so I was bottling all up. And usually when I do that, I like do the Heisman and I'm like, stay away from me. And then I run away. And this time I chose to not give him the Heisman and not run away and like work through it and communicate. Like, works really well actually. Would have thought. I communicate all the fucking time at work. I am like a master communicator, not a masturbator. A master communicator.
You can be both if you want, I suppose.
I am a master communicator when it comes to work, but when it comes to like personal love and...
Why would it be different between work and not work?
Personas.
And always comes
back to number one.
Number one every time. No, vulnerability is very difficult. I'm pretty good at vulnerability at work, and I'm pretty good at vulnerability with my friends. But being vulnerable with my partner, I have trauma. And I've been told, and like, how do I say this? In my past relationships, I have not been worthy or enough for that person, and that's how I felt. And that's what sometimes I was even told, and that's what sometimes the actions that were, given towards me proved that I was not worthy or enough. And so it's really hard for me to actually think that now, and I recognized that last night when I was having these conversations.
Good for you. Growth.
Growth. Exactly. So it was good. And then he came over and bribed my girls with Dairy Queen.
But they didn't go for it, right?
They didn't.
That's awesome.
Not go for it whatsoever.
I think that's great. No, we're not going to take you up on your candy, strange guy. No.
Exactly. No, they call him dude. strange dude. Hey, dude. That's what they don't. He doesn't have a name. Just dude.
That's all right. My sister-in-law's longtime boyfriend. I don't know how long it's been actually, but he is Uncle Unicorn
Uncle Unicorn.
to
Wow.
the kids. I have no idea. I don't even know where that came from. That's all. I woke up one day and it was already happening.
Hey, Uncle Unicorn. Yeah. Well, Bricky called him dude one day, and it just stuck.
Nice.
No, he's just is dude coming over. When's dude coming over? Are you talking to dude again?
That's really funny.
Mhm.
It sounds like they might not approve a whole lot.
Brooke loves him. Like, she's always like, is he gonna come over? And I'm like, no, not tonight. She's like, well, when is he gonna come over next? And Reese is just super protective of me.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want anyone to take my love away from her, which that's what she feels is happening.
Yep.
So again, I'm holding my crystal.
Nice.
I'm holding my selenite.
But no, my week's been fine. So today I've had enough of the no water. Like last night when the storm came, I'm like, we're gonna get rain, great. I saw this giant like rain mass behind it. I'm like, this is gonna be so good. Nope, not
Got
anything. Well, we got stuff, but not like what I thought. So I've had enough of it, and we don't have. I haven't been good at manually watering, and we don't have automatic. So I have jerry-rigged a automatic sprinkler system, and I got it all set up for it'll start tonight because we have restrictions in our place.
Yeah,
So.
so do I. What was the word of the day today, Ethan, at work?
Janky.
Janky. Janky, and you just said jury-rigged, and I said wishy-washy.
Yeah, but this isn't janky. Like this is I mean it's like kind of fancy, so it's like I have a gear sprinkler head on one side of the house that is doing it, but it's all above ground, right? So it's like connected with hoses and stuff instead of like under the ground, and you can't see it when it's not going. I don't care.
Yeah, irrigation. Yeah,
Way cheaper than putting it in, I'll tell you what.
yeah, mine was expensive.
So see, I'm interested to see how fast the grass will bounce back from doing that. Because
I've just let my lawn die for the second year in a row.
Are you?
yeah, it's pretty bad this year. Like when we came back from vacation, because we were gone during we came back during the heat wave and we were gone during the heat wave or something, and it's like everybody's lawn was looking so fried. Didn't matter whether or not people were watering it every time they could. So
I'd like to just swap it out and put some natural grasses in and then just call it good.
That's a great idea.
the city might have a problem with that.
Well, when you say natural grass, what do you mean? Like marijuana?
No.
Well,
No,
we
I'm
know
thinking
where Jess is at.
native plants and things like that.
That's marijuana too. Okay, so not that. Got it.
I was at a recent event where a couple people showed up late to the event. That they were kind of like the stars of the show, if you will, like the reason for the get together. And at least one of them, if not both, may have been a little stressed about this event or stressed about other things. So when they finally showed up, they're like, "Oh, hey," give everybody hugs, and I'm like, "Oh, you've been out having some Mary Jane."
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I could tell.
Smell
I
it.
was like, huh, okay. Hopefully if this is how you're dealing with it, that's fine.
Well, you can't tell not well. So like with gummies, you can't tell, right? I mean, other than the way that they're acting.
Mm-mm.
And have you done gummies yet since they're legal here?
That's so exciting.
Me? We talked about this.
Yeah, he can't even do CBD. Him on
Because
tea.
there's, if you're interested, yeah, you got to look into Delta 18, whatever. I think the normal one is Delta 19 or something. Whatever, it's like one or below it.
I have no idea.
It might still show up in a drug test, so be careful. But it's not the same thing, so it's technically not illegal.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. I know people who have bought it and they like it. So one time I was talking to a friend and I'm like, did you take a gummy? And she's like, how did you know? I'm like, you're giggling the shit out of me right now. Like all I hear is giggles. She's like, these are really good. I just got them. I'm like, awesome.
What's your go-to stress reliever?
Ooh, good question. Good or bad?
Well, yeah. So mine's like,
Depends.
I don't know, stress reliever, dopamine getter, more like is really what it is.
Could
Yeah.
be.
It depends. Like, I think the thing that's worst is when you try like all the things and none of it works. Like, that's really the worst. So,
Like I know Ethan's when he's stressed, he works out.
now I've I don't know. So like that, because I haven't gotten back into it. I can feel like I'm wanting to again because things are getting better. So that's the thing that's like really interesting is things were like really good during that time when I was doing it. And then like when the pandemic happened and I got like it all went away, like
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, I was like, yeah, I want to eat all the things all the time. That's not good.
Nope. That's what I'm doing.
You know, play video games all the time. I think
Another one for you.
I'm somewhat fortunate that like, you know, alcohol and drugs haven't really ever been a thing for me. Because I probably would have been drunk a lot during the pandemic. Like some other people I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll admit to it. What about you, Steve?
I would say sometimes I will have a beer, like if I'm just like, because a beer just totally relaxes me and I do not feel like doing anything after that. But that may not be the right solution. I would say sometimes it might be doing some physical activity, running or whatever. Hanging out with my dog helps. But I would say the number one thing that almost always fixes it is if I'm going to clean this room. I am going to rearrange this closet, which has been a complete mess, and I'm going to get something done that's productive. That almost always fixes it for me.
Nice.
And you?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I do it all. Name all the bad things, I'll do it. Name all the good things, I'll do it. Like being sad is like stored in your body, and so you have to release it somehow. And so like whether you dance or like shake or scream or like I don't know, there's a way that your body needs to like release that negative energy or that stress energy. And so you have to like get it out. I don't know.
Align the crystals properly. Extract the sadness.
I totally go, oh, that's actually exactly what I do. I sage the shit out of myself. That's exactly what I do. Now that you say that, yeah, I sage myself and I do align my crystals in my bed and like underneath my pillows. And I go to my energy healer and he sends me positive energy and he releases the negative energy out. And I'm also Reiki certified. So like I release some of the energy and I like heal myself as well. That's exactly what I do. I forgot about that.
Nice.
Never forget about the crystals.
And I have 2 right here. This is like Bumblebee Jasper or something. I have no clue what this one is. Not Jasper, Bumblebee. I can't remember.
Ethan, I thought there was supposed to be like a surprise today.
Yeah, you guys bored now? You want to do a surprise?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't need to be bored to have a surprise.
I agree.
You had me on pins and needles for hours wondering what the big surprise was.
All right.
There's
I'm going to be interested to see. Okay, did it go away? No, there it is. Which is also appealing as well. So when we came back from vacation, so when we were on the way back, I was like, I had the urge, I'm like, I just want to leave everything. Just leave the state, leave everything, and just go away and not see anybody again and just start over.
I wonder why. Were you stressed? Like, did the vacation not?
No, I think it's because the vacation like did chill me out quite a bit, like not having anything there. So
yeah, so the vacation was so chill that you wanted to keep it going.
not keep it going, just that's like one of the things I do. Like just change and kind of like go all in with stuff. Like that fresh start
Are you
kind of
giving
mentality.
a prediction of the future?
No, I don't think so. Like we're probably gonna stay. We're gonna stay here, probably until our middle ones graduated. Our kids really like it here, so there's not a lot of incentive to like leave and go somewhere else. We really like Montana and Idaho. We've always liked Idaho. And we really like Montana a lot. So we were interested in buying like land out there and going out there at some point or spending more time there. But, the kids want to stay here. They wouldn't be up for that. So,
yeah. Yeah, I never understood when I was younger without kids. I would always say like, just move the kids. Like, just put them into a new school. No big deal. And now I completely understand why you don't move kids and you keep them in the same school. And it's just one of those naive thoughts when you don't understand something.
Yeah.
Don't move your kids. I agree.
So I don't know. I think that just spoke more towards like, this is time to do things differently, or like that. And that's been how I felt for the last, probably at least a year before the pandemic actually happened. The pandemic may have like pushed that out a little bit because things changed like, quite a bit anyway, but yeah, it's weird. I was watching something about, like when people get like happy or their life is really good, it's boring.
Yeah.
And people don't like that. So I don't know if that's how like everything's good and I'm bored and I want to screw that all up by doing something like going somewhere else new or something.
Interesting. I can see that. That's like also a trauma response.
Maybe. So I was the tornado warning episode went live. So I can hear the tornado sirens from your city. I can hear them down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just me.
Are you like a fucking dog?
Well, so I've been thinking about that. Right. So it's the same reason why I'm like super like on like, because it's potential danger, and I like weather, like it's all cool and stuff, but it's always been a thing that like I've paid really close attention to. So it's just, yeah, my senses just heightened listening for that.
You were talking about moving before, though. How many times have each of you moved since you've had children?
0.
I mean, does it kind of in the same area count? Like, we haven't gone too far, but maybe 5 times.
Really?
Yeah, but it's not enough. Like, that's the thing. It's not like different enough.
But you moved houses?
Yeah.
That's a move. Like you packed and you put it in a new place.
Yeah.
It's called
Yep.
moving. Wow, that's crazy. 5 times since you have kids?
I think so. But our kids are old.
Sounds horrible. How about you, Steve?
3 times. Moved from St. Paul to Rosemount,
Hmm.
to Seattle, to New Ulm.
Oh,
Those were the 3 big moves. And then when the kids were out of the house, then we moved here.
wow, those are very big moves.
And it was not without its challenges for the
Oh.
kids.
Yeah, I believe
Yep.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Trying to convince the kids to move abroad.
Like kick them out and say, hey,
No, like we moved
Oh.
there as a family.
got it. Where would you move abroad?
We like Canada, but the proximity to the United States is like it's not that different.
Yeah, it's not that
Um,
abroad.
Yeah. And so like the UK, Germany, and Australia are kind of the ones that we like. I think Australia is probably the one that everybody likes the most.
Hmm.
Germany, I think, would be a blast, and the UK really just because they speak English.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
Like the integration will be a little bit easier, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, we talked. I think I asked them about Australia. They're like, I don't want to go where everything can kill you. I'm like, we're not gonna live in the outback, you guys. Like, what the heck?
Where everything can kill you.
We're gonna live in the suburbs, just like here.
That's funny. That is so true, though. I would love to go to the UK. Even just travel there. I always wanted to. I've always wanted to travel, though.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Like, I mean, I like France and stuff a lot, but I don't know. That might be a little bit harder. I like how chill they are in France. But again, maybe a little bit less English and a little less tolerance for Americans.
I had a thing a few years ago. I don't know if it was on Sardinia, where, the island off the coast of Italy, where you could buy a house or basically a large apartment for $1. And you had to put at least 30 grand into improvements into it, but you could buy it for $1 because they were trying to get people to move there.
Interesting.
And man, I would so do that. That would be awesome.
Interesting.
Was that back around 2008, 2009?
No, I think this was 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, I mean, it is familiar. Like, I do remember something about that.
I think it would be a good idea at the beginning of each of our podcasts, you guys give me a lowdown on world events, because I do not watch the news, nor do I follow any form of news on social media. And when I'm on social media, I'm on it for 2 minutes and I just scroll super fast. So I have no clue what's going on in the world. What's going on in the world?